Good day, YouTube. This is J Money with Falling Forward Financial. Just an update here on HITI. Haven't been on here for a while. Been busy with work and girlfriend, bunch of life stuff, holidays, you name it. So back on here. Had some comments. Got my hand slapped. Face slapped maybe too. Need to make some HITI videos. So it's always good to see people out there waiting for you to turn some videos out. But here's the HITI, so I've had it in the back of my mind, just haven't got it done. So I've talked about them numerous times around the channel, but this is HITI. You can see the high that they had back here on February 11th of 561, and how it's just down about, we'll just call it 69% in the past year. Had kind of a decent run up here in the past 3 months, kind of interesting, but it's starting to come back down. It was probably through election time. Here in the past month, had this high back here in November. It's up above $2, and now it's been below 160 probably since the last week or so, or the last couple days actually. Kind of running down again. So I bought some of this one a while back in a different account. But as you can see, this is on Robinhood, but I transferred all these shares out, but I still have them. So if you don't know much about HITI, they're a MJ company, manufacture retail of MJ smoking accessories, lifestyle products, operates through the following segments: wholesale, retail, and corporate. Retail represents brands, I love their brand names: Canna Cabana, New Leaf, Meta, Kush Bar, Grass City Smoke Cartel, and CBD City. Headquarters in Alberta, Calgary. Founded in 2009. Average volume, not much on this one, 200,000. $107.76 million market cap, so it's still a baby. Low today, or yesterday, was $1.39, high of $1.52, so 52-week high of $5.89 and a low of $1.30, so we're right at those 52-week lows. So I haven't bought a whole lot. Like I said, I did buy some, I think in the 140s. I think it went down again the next day, but this might hold some. Well, we'll see what it does, whether it goes up or goes down some more. So you never know. But next earnings is expected on January 26th, so put that one on your calendar. But here you can see where I had some orders in the $4 range back in March. I was canceled, so I probably lowballed it, but it's probably in the 430, 440 range. Here you can see some other ones. 386 looks like it was going up. Well, that's still more than double compared to what it is right now. So over here on Microsoft Bing, currently showing it as a buy. Sometimes it'll give a price projection here, but price, since this is MJ, it doesn't. HITI begins to sell MJ seeds in the United States. This was out on Tuesday. So they started to sell MJ seeds online in the United States. The MJ retailer on Tuesday, after the country's narcotics agency determined that it can be sold openly. The sale would initially be through e-commerce until Grass City and Smoke Cartel, the company said, expanding to its other retail platforms next year. The new business venture will greatly expand our U.S. customer base, which already sits at 2.4 million through our ancillary MJ business lines, and sets well to take advantage of the federal legalization in the United States when it comes. So notice they didn't give a date, but I was like, oh, I'm getting my hopes up reading that, but it could be another 2 years, who knows. So they're working on it, so that's about all I can tell you. The DEA earlier this year said MJ seeds fall under the legal definition of hemp and non-intoxicating form of MJ. The agency allowed their sales in the country as long as they do not exceed a certain amount of THC, the high-producing chemical in MJ. MJ seeds are consumed for their purported health benefits, but it remains federally illegal to use them to grow the plant. So, no growing plants, people. HITI began selling MJ seeds in the United States, expanding its customer base. Again, kind of some of the same information. Began selling seeds in the United States through its subsidiaries Grass City and Smoke Cartel. Company plans to expand seed sales to additional online retail platforms within its portfolio in 2023. Within our entry into the new and exciting complementary vertical, we continue to expand and strengthen our integrated value chain, providing our customers with a complete MJ experience, in addition to opportunity to further enhance our consolidated gross margin profile. New business venture will greatly expand the United States customer base, which sets at 2.4 million. Kind of already went over some of that information, so feel free to pause and go over the rest. The board of directors of the company approved the grant of 106,635 restricted shares units of directors to the company pursuant to the company's restricted share unit plan. Each RSU entitles the holder to acquire the one common share of the company upon vesting. So we'll see what this does to the business. One thing I love about them, they're always coming up with new ideas, expanding new retail shops. That's why I've been following them for so long and investing in them. So they opened 2 new Canna Cabana stores in Kitchener and Barrie, Ontario. And as you can see, this was out on Thursday. There's the ticker if you missed it earlier, HITI. So they're a leading retail-focused MJ company, bricks and mortar, as well as the global e-commerce assets. Announced today its Canna Cabana retail MJ store located at 235 Iron Needles Boulevard. So if you've been to this one, go ahead and list that in the comments. Has begun selling recreational MJ products and consumption accessories for adult use, and at its store located at 201 Hundles Road E in Barrie, Ontario, is scheduled to open tomorrow. So it should be a big weekend for them. So nationwide, 45th and 46th stores in the province of Ontario. So they're heavily in Ontario, which I do have some listeners in Canada, so just a shout out to them. So the store is located within a commercial shopping plaza and is anchored by a provincially owned liquor store, a major grocery chain, and a nationally recognized pharmacy located in Kitchener's East End. New store will provide convenient access to both Cabana Club and Cabana Elite members in a currently underserviced neighborhood. Established commercial plaza and anchored by a major discount grocery and retail chains, several locally owned restaurants, and an internationally recognized coffee shop. The walkable distance from Georgian College is also situated close to Highway 400, which is a major expressway frequently used by cottage goers. So Ontario, Canada's largest province, and today pleased to announce the opening of the first store in Barrie and our third store in Kitchener. 150,000 local residents, as well as those heading into cottage country in the greater Toronto area. Here's a little bit more about HITI. About a year ago when I started first talking about them, I think they had 80 locations. Now they have 144. And just keep expanding. And here's some more information about them. Some of their websites you can go to. Like I said, I've talked about them numerous times. There's their website. We can click on it right quick, see where it takes us. So see if they've changed anything. Goes into a little bit about their story. Here's all of their brands. Haven't really changed much since I've been in there the last time, so I just found this website a while back. It's got all the tickers running up here. You can see 420 site. You can see they're constantly in the news. Another the reason why it's easy to always make videos about them, because they're always in the news. Over here on Reddit, saying how it's undervalued. That's how I feel every time I see if I have some extra cash that I don't put into something else. I dump a little bit in here and hope for the best for the future. So they had a little bit of a run up about a month or so ago. I was kind of watching them from the 140s to 150, ran up to about the 180, and I didn't get a video done on them at that time, so don't remember what that was all about now. But over here on Tip Ranks, currently showing it as a moderate buy with an upside to $8.73. And over here on MSN Money, currently showing it as a buy with an upside to $6.75. So that's all that I have on HITI. If you have HITI, go ahead and list that in the comments along with your cost basis, any other information you'd like to share on this one. And if you haven't smashed that like button yet, go ahead and hit that for me, as well as subscribing and hit the bell so you're notified of when the next videos drop. Right about here is what I was talking about. The run-up did go above $2, and it's came down ever since then, so maybe that was something to do with the elections, or had a run up thinking everybody was going to start smoking after Thanksgiving. Who knows? So if you know that, you can put it in the comments. But that's it for this one. Be watching for more. I'll try to turn out some more videos here before I go to work later. But again, this is J Money with Falling Forward Financial. Happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.